Hello everyone, we are the students of Informatics College Pokhara and currently we are enrolling BA Honors Business Administration and we are in year 3. I am Deepa Phagami and with me are my group members
Akhilesh Buddhacharya,
Priya Gurung,
Swostik Poudel.
Today we are here with comparative strategy video on two giant retailer companies Tesco and Walmart.
These are the subject matters that we will talk about, like the introduction, internal analysis, external analysis, SWOT analysis, and finally the conclusion. First, let's start by introducing the companies. Tesco. Tesco is one of the British largest retail grocery and currently the first in terms of the top retail grocery in the United Kingdom. It was founded by Jack Cohen when he began to sell surplus groceries from a stall in the East End of London in 1919, and in 1924 he formed Tesco. It is also one of the largest independent petrol retailer as many stores have gas stations. Tesco has 7,005 stores as per 2020 and 319,303 employees. The next company is Walmart, founded by Sam Walton in 1962, which engaged in retail and wholesale business. The company operates in 6 merchandise units like grocery, entertainment, health and wellness, clothing and home. It has more than 2 million employees as per 2020 and 11,501 stores. Now let's move to the second chapter, ratio analysis. The current ratio of Tesco is 0.61 in 2019 and it increased to 0.8 in 2020. Comparatively, Walmart's current ratio is higher than of Tesco. The table and the graph also shows that the current ratio of Walmart is near to 1. That indicates Walmart's ability to pay short-term financial obligations by utilizing current assets. Here I have converted the ratios into days. Tesco sold its inventory within 16 days in 2019 and 15 days in 2020, whereas Walmart sold in 42 days in 2019 and 41 days in 2020. Thus, the graph also shows that Tesco did better in handling and maintaining the inventory. The table and the graph also shows that Walmart's debt-to-equity ratios are lower than 1, indicating the amount of debt in comparison to equity is low, whereas Tesco is little more indebted while financing its growth. Walmart's operating expenses are higher than Tesco in each year. The profit margin of Tesco is in decreasing trend, whereas Walmart's profit is increasing with the year. The graph also shows that Walmart's trend line is going upward. Similarly, Walmart has better earnings per share than of Tesco. Comparatively, Walmart has better return on its assets, which indicates the company is generating profit from their economic resources or assets, whereas low returns of Tesco indicates their poor employment of assets.
The next topic is value chain analysis. Here is a value chain analysis of Walmart and Tesco that analyzes how the brand has managed activities down its value chain to derive extraordinary value, which contains inbound logistics, operations, outbound logistics, marketing, sales, and service. Talking about inbound logistics, it has been estimated that more than 50% of Walmart products in the US come from overseas suppliers and about 75% of Walmart sales come from non-store inventory, whereas Tesco inbound logistics operations are complex and involve the supply of hundreds of product categories to 7,817 Tesco stores around the world. Walmart runs operations in a global scale with more than 11,000 stores in 27 countries, serving nearly 260 million customers each week. It operates in 3 segments: the Walmart US segment, secondly, the Walmart International segment with stores in 26 countries, and finally, the Sam's Club segment. Whereas Tesco operations is divided into 3 large segments, which is retail, manufacturing, and banking. Due to the scope and size of its operations, Walmart runs complex outbound logistics operations. Walmart strives to optimize its outbound routing and load building operations in a systematic manner in order to increase the overall efficiency of these operations and achieve cost reductions, whereas flexibility and cost effectiveness of deliveries are the main sources of value for Tesco outbound logistics. Walmart marketing strategy attempts to associate the brand image with abundant assortment of products, highly competitive price, and convenient access to stores through various channels. Walmart utilizes both online and offline channels in an integrated manner for marketing and sales with a steady shift towards online channels. Whereas for Tesco, every retail helps is the main marketing communication message of the supermarket chain, and accordingly, Tesco's marketing strategy attempts to associate the brand with competitive prices, wide selection of products, and the best quality price balance. Traditionally, Walmart had a poor reputation in terms of provision of customer services due to paying low wages to customer service representatives to sustain its cost leadership competitive advantage. Whereas, due to the choice of cost leadership business strategy, it is difficult for Tesco to provide the customer services of the highest standards.
Analysis of Tesco and Walmart. Political factor. Tesco's home market is the UK, where political environment is stable, though Brexit has created a lot of uncertainty. Likewise, Tesco has proved over the years that it is capable to respond to the current and future legislation and adjust its business and marketing policies accordingly. Whereas, as Walmart has to operate all over the globe, they have to face different political pressure. For instance, in China, a particular Walmart store was alleged to label and sell regular pork as organic pork to their customers. This caused Walmart to pause almost every operation in China. Economic factors. As the global economy have severely affected by COVID-19, it is expected that many people's earnings are likely to go down and many may lose their jobs. This may severely affect the operation and profit of the Tesco. Likewise, high labor cost, particularly in the UK and Ireland, cost Tesco millions of pounds, whereas Walmart heavily relies on the sale and the consumption rate of their valued customers. If the economy falls or declines, as it is seen in most nations, Walmart will be facing different difficulties in manufacture and sources goods, which will lead the company to continue an unwanted price hike. Socio-cultural factors. Tesco has taken a number of initiatives in recent years in response to the social changes and demands. For example, due to high demands, it sells branded halal meat to Muslim customers. Likewise, it sells both branded and old label halal meat in Malaysia and Thailand, and a specific type of meat, chicken, as per the demands. Whereas, Walmart decided to train its German employees for smiling at random strangers and acting like you know them. It might happen every once in a while, but it certainly not an integral part of German culture. Walmart has learned it the hard way, as they had to retreat from German and ended up facing $1 billion worth of loss. Technological factors. Tesco has benefited greatly from technological advancement over the years. For instance, it introduced Clubboard in 1995, which led to success of the company. Likewise, Tesco self-service checkout points provide customers with convenience and help the company reduce cost. Whereas, on the first half of the year 2020, Walmart has automated 650 more stores with robots, which reorganize the ramps and much faster and efficiently. Environment factors. Companies in the UK and the EU are not getting pressure from government, but also from the public who are concerned about the environment. To respond to this pressure, Tesco has taken a number of initiatives. For instance, it vowed to remove 1 billion pieces of plastic packaging by end of 2020, whereas Walmart has not been in the highlines if it comes to using reusable and renewable energy in their stores. Packaging has been a major issue for Walmart, as they have been using plastic. Legal factors. Tesco cannot pay any employee less than the minimum wage set by the government. Likewise, it cannot sell alcohol to underage customers. It is highlighted that Tesco was sued and fined in the past for misleading customers. Likewise, Walmart has faced various legal trials in different times. For instance, Walmart was accused by a group of ex-employees as they had no seating arrangement in their facility, as well as not getting sick leave.
Now let's talk about 5 forces analysis. The first force to be compared will be bargaining power of customers. The bargaining power of customers of both companies are relatively high, as the switching costs in the retail industry are low. Hence, consumers can easily switch to another retailer if they are unsatisfied with one. Next force is about bargaining power of suppliers. The bargaining power of both companies' suppliers are low. Firstly, these companies are huge and holds major suppliers. Also, Tesco has more than 1,000 suppliers all around the globe. Thus, these companies can easily negotiate product prices while selecting only those suppliers that offer products of the better quality in reasonable prices. Third force is threat of substitutes products. The threat of substitution in the retail industry is medium. There are small retail chains like convenience stores and organic shops that do not pose any serious threat to these retail giants. In addition, due to the economies of scale effect, Tesco and Walmart can offer the same goods at a cheaper price. However, consumer can switch from retail shops to e-commerce products. Now the fourth force is threat of new entrants. Generally, new entrants in these sectors are low, since these are giant companies which have billions of capital. To establish their presence in the retail market, they have to invest considerable financial resources. Overall, the threat from new entrants is not a strong force. Final force is the intensity of competitive rivalry. The UK retail market is very competitive since there are numerous organizations like Aldi, Morrisons, Sainsbury that operate in this segment. The major rivals compete over products, prices and promotions, making the level of their similarity quite high. So does Walmart has competitors like Target and Costco. Hence, the strength of competitive rivalry in this industry is medium.
Let's go to the next topic, which is a SWOT analysis. 2020 is an exciting year for Tesco. Through strong leadership and management, the company transformed one of the biggest threats to Tesco into one of its greatest strengths. Talking about Tesco's strength, it is the largest grocery retailer and is top in the UK's supermarket. It is popular as a brand that provides products that is value for money, a wide range of products, convenient and locally sensitive management. And another one is financial turnaround. Tesco recovered from an annual loss of £6.4 billion in 2015 to an operating of £1.9 billion in 2020. Whereas, talking about Walmart's strength, with millions of customers visiting Walmart every day, it is the most recognized retail brand in the world. There are over 60 million items available at the Walmart online store. Walmart has recently purchased ASTA, the UK-based retailer and Indian e-commerce giant Flipkart. Besides, it has created a joint venture with India's biggest retail store, Bharti. These global expansions have proven to be a great success for the company. The major weak point for Tesco is its failed operations from the US and Japan markets. This has a major fall on the brand that made the company shut down the stores in the US after about 5 years and in Japan after 9 years. During the year 2018, Tesco's market share declined to about 9% as there was a decline in the operating profits. This has been the worst performance for the company and has led to a negative impact on it. Talking about Walmart's weakness, its highly extended size and massive span of control could leave Walmart weak in some areas. Walmart focuses on a cost leadership strategy. It results in thin profit margins for the company. Now let's move for the opportunity. Tesco can develop strategic alliance with many other popular companies, and this would provide more opportunities in business for Tesco. Even though Tesco has many stores in the developing countries, it can expand its market to other countries like Turkey, South Korea, and Indonesia. Walmart can gain the opportunity by expanding its business to the markets which are not yet ventured. These may include China, Middle East countries, and Latin America. Walmart has the opportunity to create strategic partnerships with major firms or work with other global retailers. The last one is trade. Tesco faced a legal threat to mislead customers using fake farm brand names and marketing its food using a fake name called Woodside Farms. Having a rising growth and performance of the top brands like Walmart, Carrefour, and LG, these competitors are a big threat to the brand. Whereas Walmart was sued for selling fake craft beer in 2017. Many small-scale and individual online selling companies have entered the market offering similar products at similar prices on their websites. It can be a great threat to Walmart company's future standing.
Tesco and Walmart operate differently, but they share the same ultimate goal to be able to keep growing and delivering value to various stakeholders. Tesco is a market leader in the UK retail industry. They aim to serve the customer, they focus to keep the customer happy as they are likely to relate to brand again and again. Tesco has increased its customers through their website tesco.com that attracts 1 million users. Both the companies must prioritize using its strengths to exploit opportunities in the global retail market. The company's weakness and threats should be secondary priorities. Walmart can improve its HR management standards and product quality standards to improve company performance. Also must continue expanding its business to exploit economic opportunities in developing markets.